Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and in this video, we're back in the Optimus Prime 389, and the reason why we're back in this thing is because a lot of people, when we first released this, the video on this truck, a lot of people were like, oh, this thing is so ridiculously over the top, it, it isn't gonna fit into the game at all, it's, too crazy, it's this, that, and the other, so what I decided to do was I decided to bring it out to Rock Runner's Mud Park to see how overpowered it actually was. Now, whether or not you're a fan of, air quotes here, overpowered style trucks, in my opinion, they make the game more fun, especially a truck like this, because you can make it as vanilla or as overpowered as you would like. If you want to make this truck perform like a vanilla in-game truck, you can. You can do a baseline engine, you can do stock tires, you can do a low suspension, you can do a non-electric winch. You can do all of the things that will make this truck more, vanilla game-esque, or rather more balanced. But that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to take it in its most fully built form into the mud park and genuinely see how far it can get. So let's fire it up and see what this thing can do. It always roars to life so well, too. All right, let's go ahead and take off. We got beans, we've got dice. I mean, we've got this thing about as fully set up as you're gonna get it. I love the interior on it as well. It's such a well put together truck, and it's so much fun to use, too. And even with the off-road transmission, it's really fast. Like, the off-road 6-speed, it's so freaking quick. All right, I'm gonna actually go out a little wide because I don't want to snag the trailer on anything. I love how you can see it in the mirror. It's like, it's not quite American Truck Simulator levels of detailed as far as, looking in the mirrors, but you know what? It's pretty close, Now, obviously, simulation-wise, American Truck Sim is gonna be way more of a genuine simulator. This is not a genuine simulation of, a realistic semi-truck experience by any means. But I think for what it is, it's definitely still fun. It's absolutely a blast. So, as far as throwing this thing into obstacles, we're gonna literally throw it off the deep end, right out of the gate. And when I say we're gonna throw it off the deep end right out of the gate, I absolutely mean it. So we're gonna actually come around this corner here, and we're gonna dive into that long, basically it's kind of it looks like a drag strip, but it's more of just a giant mud pit in the shape of a drag strip. It's just one long stretch of nothing but thick, deep mud. So let's go ahead, and we're not even gonna slow down. We're just gonna go ahead and throw the truck right into it. Full send. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, this went about as expected right off the bat. All right, I tell you what. Lockers on, low plus. It's plowing through, though. That front bumper is not doing it any favors. It's definitely a little bit low for an obstacle like this, and I kind of figured it would be. But what's interesting to me is that, you have a lot of people that'll look at a truck like this, and they'll immediately go, oh, it's too overpowered, it's so over the top, it can't make it through anything. Or, sorry, it will make it through everything, nothing's gonna stop it. And, I mean, it may be overpowered by vanilla game standards, but as we can see, it definitely has to get its bearings in terms of deep mud like this. This is not a, plow through absolutely everything in 2 seconds type truck. You still have to work it, for sure. Now, I think we're actually going to turn it around because I think this has told us everything we need to know about what's going to happen if we try to continue in here. So, let's turn this thing around. I don't know how we're going to do that because now that we've driven it in here, I'm not so sure how we're going to be able to get it out. And in fact, let me winch it over this way and, oh, maybe not. Okay, this turned into a lot more of, oh my god, this turned into something very different than what I actually thought it was gonna be. Oh boy. Can we back it up? I mean, we might be able to. Come on. Come on. It's just way too deep. It's so stuck. Oh no. I love how I even tried to, like, unstick it by shaking it back and forth. That didn't even work. Oh, boy. Well, that's a solid winch point. That might actually help us. Oh, there we go. That's the winch point we needed. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I just need to get it out of the extremely deep mud, because once I get it out of that, I'm literally A-okay. Just a little further, almost there. There it is. I mean, as long as, like, if you're using that front bumper as a gauge, as long as the front bumper isn't, you know, like, half to 3/4 buried in mud, you'll be pretty much okay. That being said, we kind of half to 3/4 buried it in mud pretty dang fast. I'm just trying not to get lodged on those trees when I turn around. Turning this thing around is like half the dang exercise of getting it out of that mud. Now, here's my question. So, we kind of figured out very quickly how it was going to be in mud. So, let's actually swap over to the high-range transmission and see if it can actually make it around this racetrack over here, because there's a jump in the middle of this racetrack that goes over the main road. And high gear in the high-range transmission is really fast. So let's actually dive in right here. I don't even know if the trailer's going to be able to come down in here. I mean, I kind of made it. It dragged most of the way, but it made it. Oh, God. Oh, no. Can we even make it around this track? I don't think so. It's struggling. Oh my God, it's struggling so bad. To everybody that said that this thing was way too overpowered and was going to be able to just walk through everything, I feel like we've kind of disproved that. Oh boy. Can we just make it a little bit farther? A little bit. I just need to get around this turn. I just need to get around this turn. That's literally all I need this thing to do. I need to get it around the turn, and then I'm going to attempt to get it around the rest of the track, but I really don't know if it's going to do that. It's certainly going to be a bit of a struggle. I'm going to try keeping it in high just to get a little bit of momentum advantage, but even then, I don't know if that's going to be enough. All right, there we go. Back down onto the track. All right, I need to hit that jump. All right, I am not even going to attempt to make that turn. I'm going to come down here, and then I'm going to turn around in some open area, and then take it back the other way. All right, so let's see. Oh, this will work. Yeah, we can loop it back around right over here. So, let's see. Let's go really wide, and then bring it around back. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're solid. Now, as long as I keep as many of my tires on the ground as possible, we should be all right. So that's 7th. I'm going to see if we can hit this in 8th. No, it's not going to do it. All right. High range is going to be the only way. Oh, I don't think it's going to be enough speed. I've got the top engine in it, too. I really don't think this is going to be enough speed. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is, there it is, there it is. Not going to be enough. Oh, ow. That went well. Let's see if we can make it around this corner this time without getting immediately stuck. Oh, okay. All right. Yep, amazing. Amazing. Grand. You know, I think if we never did this ever again, it would be that would be the best course of action. If we never brought this truck here ever again, that would be probably the best way we could advance from this. And for our final test, we're going to take this thing across the bridge to the other side of the river. Now, there are obviously, as y'all know, if you've been to this map before, there are some even crazier obstacles like the Powerline Mud Bog on the other side of the river. We're not going to do the Powerline Mud Bog because if it did as badly as it did on the other one, yeah, I'm not taking it into the Powerline Mud Bog. It's just not going to happen. So, and I'm certainly not going to take it down the ATV trail either. If I take it down the ATV trail, that's not only asking to get stuck, that's asking to get it so stuck and twisted and, like, caught on a tree, like, all at the same time. It's just not a good idea. but I do want to see how far we can take it, like how far we can actually push its limits in some of these areas, because if you get it just close enough, you might be able to kind of like find the happy medium between where it almost gets stuck and where it doesn't. The only problem is we're actually digging really bad already, and that doesn't bode well for the future. Come on! Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. I'm trying really hard to keep the front axle up on the outer edge, because that's the only place I have grip. Really, any grip to speak of. I have to treat it like this one giant power slide. Oh boy. Oh, I messed that up. Okay. Yeah, that went well. Even with the lockers on, we're not really getting much of anywhere. So, at the end of the day, what's the verdict on this truck? Well, it's not quite as overpowered, at least not as overpowered in mud as I think some people may have thought it was. Because remember, this is fully built as far as you can go. And while it is really, really good and properly powerful, it will still get stuck. If you, like, take it into some mud that it can't quite deal with, it will still get stuck. But if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all next time.